Welcome back. I'm going to show you row 1B of the Kaleidoscope Flowers square 1. I made my trellis. As you see, I made the end here. I always end with a chain of 4. Sometimes I notice people might have problems because I say the side stitch twice. I say it at the end and at the start. Some people prefer to do it at the end directly. I prefer it like that, and some people do the chain 4 at the start. This is your bottom of the trellis. Look where the loop is here on top, so you lay it like that. I first show you the chain method, and after that I show you the chainless method. Oh, and look here, I chained already 98 stitches. You have to say 98 stitches. With interlocking, you create 2 meshes. The yarn never go into each other. It always goes in the same color as you are busy with crocheting. So for this design, you lay your chain on the trellis, and it immediately starts with the pattern. It says the inside side stitch is at the front, and the inside side stitch is of the second color. This is the outside side stitch, so the normal side stitch, and this will be the inside side stitch. It will be here. So in fact, this will be at the front. I chained extra for the front, and I have to put it into the 1 2 3 4 5 6 here. I have to do it there, and then I have my chain, see, and it going, and inside is at the front, so this one is at the front, and the second one is one back, and that means it has to be back here. If you can see it, I will put it more in the middle. This will be my inside side stitch on the side, see, inside side stitch on the side here, and the one after will be in the back. I hope you get it. So one, you will do yarn over. You don't need to double yarn. You skip this one because this is at the front, and the next one is at the back. Yarn over. You go back of your work. See, back of your work. Back of your work. You find your number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitch. That's here. You get that stitch. Look at it, get it, yeah. And you pull through, and you start your double crochet and chain 1. See, now we got the inside side stitch at the front, and number 2 we got at the back. So we're following our pattern, and then it says 2 front, so we just do 2 front. Don't worry, the stitches don't interlock yet, but it will come eventually. So we have 1 to skip, and we do 2 front, 1. So it will be a little bit loose, this, but don't worry, we go to back quickly, and we do another 2. We still skip 1, we do 2. Yeah. So it's not an easy start if you just start interlocking. It's better when you have a simple pattern that it goes all on the back or all on the front. So if you lay your yarn correctly, you see these 2 posts are in the front of the windows of the back. See? I will try to make it. I hope you see it. Blue is not the right color on a green thing, but can't help it. We follow our pattern. Inside side stitch front, 1 at the back, 2 at the front, and then it says 3 back, 1 front, and we repeat that. So now it's going to mess up. We're going to do 3 at the back and 1 in the front. Get your stitch to skip 1. Here, skip 1, and we have to have, let me look correctly, skip this one. We have to have this one here. You need to pay attention. That's why I prefer a chainless setup. Then you never are wrong in the end. See, we do 3 at the back, then we go again, and we do 1 2 here. I need to go through, yarn over, of course, And you do 1, 2, skip 1 here. My yarn is a little bit struggling this morning, like myself. Well, it's already afternoon. We skip 1 and we get this one. 3 at the back. How many yarn over do I have? 15. Okay, that's great. I'm still in my chainless setups, then I do twice yarn over. And 3, I see here I did 1 to 3 back, 1 to 3, 2 at the front, 1, see? And now it says 1 front, and that 9 times. Okay, we will do that 9 times. So we follow the pattern already. Skip 1, do 1 this here, 1 at the front. I might do this fully for till the end because it is easier for me. 1 at the front and 3 at the back again, and we do that 9 times. So if you have problems counting, keep your stitch markers with you and see where your repetition starts and put a stitch marker in, and so you can see if you do it 9 times or 2 times or 7 times or whatever, or you just count it. I just will count it a little bit. Okay, I'm going to do up. Yeah, get it. 3 at the back again, and I did. Oh, this yarn is so thick. I'm really not used to this kind of yarn. I don't know if you all have a favorite yarn. I do. I have cotton, and the thinnest as possible. The hobby is really fingering weight, and I love it. I just like it because it has more stitch definition, and you're not so easy to how you say, to stitch in your thread. And maybe this is not the right yarn for this work. That might be too. And I'm babbling around and babbling around. I hope you can see it. I'm not hoping that I'm floating away with my hands. It's always very difficult. I need to look at the camera where my hands are, that you see it, and then I have to do my setup. See, I did 3 at the back again, 3 at the back, and 1 in the front. And you repeat that 9 times. I will come back to you when I done that 9 times.